What is going on, guys? This is Tommy Plays. Today I'm bringing another Infinite Weapon video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Howitzer and how to get long shots. But first of all, before we get into that, how about let's just take a look at this this screenshot here. So this was right after I got the launcher's diamond and 78,000 XP. That was with double XP as well. That's just incredible in my eyes. Like, that's just awesome because, you know, you get a huge amount of XP for every diamond gun you get, so that's just stupid. But yeah, let's get on into this. As of now, the Howitzer is probably the worst weapon I have ever used in a video game. Okay, it's just awful. If you can avoid this weapon, do it. If you're not interested in, you know, getting all the camo challenges done like I am, just don't do this. Because, trust me, just don't put yourself through the pain. Unless if you like a really good challenge, just don't even touch it. Don't go anywhere near it. Don't even hover over it in the game menu. Just don't. This is the worst weapon I've ever used, and it was really just painful. That's all I can say. But yeah, there really three challenges in particular that made it very difficult, and that was the score streaks. I wouldn't say the score streaks were difficult. They just took time and patience because, yeah, obviously I had to wait for score streaks to be caught and that you could actually destroy, like the warden. Scarabs were the easiest, obviously. You could also destroy care packages, sentry guns, those kind of things. You just had to wait for them, and, you know, to wait for those, it can take time, especially the warden. The warden can be really difficult to destroy sometimes. But score streaks aren't hard. Again, they just take time. And then there's the long shots, which I'm going to be talking about. Those are once you get the hang of it, they're not that difficult. Once I got the hang of it, I was getting maybe about 2 or 3 a game, depending on the map I was playing. There are specific maps you want to play doing this. But yeah, and then the last one is obviously the 3 kill streaks. Again, that one was really hard. It just took patience. If anything, for the 3 kill streaks, I recommend to just meleeing if you can. I found that to be the easiest. Instead of trying to get impact kills and stuff, just melee them. Because obviously you're still killing them with the weapon, so it still counts. But yeah, let's get into these long shots. So, again, these are fairly difficult. They took time. This was probably one of the hardest challenges I've ever done. I can only really give you some strategies and some maps that I would recommend because there's really no great way of getting these. But again, once you get the hang of it, it shouldn't be that difficult from then on. So first of all, the 3 maps I did most of my long shots on, actually probably all of them to be honest, was Throwback, Skydock, and Mayday. And what I'm going to do here in a second is I'm going to switch over to each map and show you some of the strategies I used to get these long shots. And basically the strategies I used is I would find a position where it actually counted as a long shot. That's a bit obvious. And what I would do is I would aim at a place where people tend to camp. And what I would do is I would use the little reticle on the Howitzer, and I would place the, say the little dot or the little lines below the dot, I would place that on a certain area, and then I would fire. And if it landed where the campers would be, I would know, okay, so every time I fire there, I need to make sure to put the dot or the little lines on that area so it always lands there and gets the kill. Sadly, I don't have any footage of that because, well, I really don't want to use that again, I'm sorry. But I will switch over to some gameplay showing you what I actually mean by that. So here we go, I'll switch over to the gameplay now. Okay, so now we're over here. So this is also another long shot location. So if you take the thing and you see that little black line there, the dots on it right now, if you place the second bar going down, when you shoot, it lands right there. If you go down a little bit more to the first one, yeah, it generally lands in the same area actually. I don't really know why, it just does. And also, if you put on the second one and kind of just go over here gradually, yeah, you have to put it up just a bit more, but you can get to land there as well. getting it to land there is a bit more difficult, but I have done it before and I can't really give you a specific place to look up, because that is a harder shot to make, and as you can see, it's not really anything you can go off by, but you can hit it there as well and get a kill. Alright, so I'll see you again on another map and show you yet another example. Okay, now let's say we're on Mayday here. So if you go to this hallway here, like this, you know, this long hallway, if you look up, right there, and push your dot somewhere in the middle there, and just pull it over just a little bit, fire, and it lands there. Now that was a little short, so maybe you just go a little bit higher. Let's say to where that little black line ends right there. Let's fire then. Now that's definitely going to kill them 100%. So let's say we're on this side now. So this sign I found to be a bit more tricky, but if you place it there, I'm pretty sure that will. Yep, that will kill anyone camping right there. So again, place it right there, around there-ish, and you'll get anyone that's camping right there. Alright. Okay, this is also a long spot here. So if you place it right there, like on the tip of this little broken metal piece, boom, whoever in there is dead. So make sure you do that, and keep in mind I am all the way in the back, like I'm hugging the wall right here. Okay, now let's say you're on the other side. The other side I think is a bit more tricky. In fact, I think if you put it right there on the tip of that broken piece of metal right there, it should make it. Yep. So back against the wall, put it on that little shaky metal up there, right on the tip, right there, and that should kill the enemy that's right there. Now, I think this is also a long shot spot right here. I didn't test it though, so don't take my word for it, but it definitely looks like it should be. I don't know what to shoot to get that there too. You'd have to test that yourself, and also test it on other maps too, because I didn't do this on every map. This is also a long shot spot here. I didn't test this though. I kind of just got a lucky shot with it. But let's see if I can find one here. Just test it right now. Let's say if I put the dot right on that piece, top of that piece of metal there. Let's see if that'll make it. It did. So hugging the wall right there, it should kill them. And again, when you're doing this yourself, you will learn the arc of this a lot better, and you will know when you'll know approximately where it will land. Because this, you have to put quite a bit of arc into it when you're getting these long shots. But again, that's just something you're just kind of get together when you're doing this yourself. So I'm going to show you one more map, and then I'm going to let you figure out the rest of the long shots that you can do yourself, because the 3 maps I'm showing you are the maps that I did mostly myself when I did these long shots, because I personally think they are the easiest. But I'll see you in the next map. So here's the last map that I'm going to show you guys. This shot is a bit more tricky. In fact, I don't remember exactly how to do this, but I think if you put the dot right on that light there, it should get there. Alright, didn't quite get this. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's say we're right here. Right on this little thing of a jig, I don't know what to call it. Boom. There you go. That will kill them, and that's a long shot right there. So right here, that will kill them. Alright, now let's say you're on this side. Now this shot, it feels very random. So it feels like sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't. It's very weird. But you need to put the dot on this black bar here, right on the top. And again, this one feels very inconsistent. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. I really don't know why, but let's shoot and see if it works. Yep, so anyone right there would be dead, and I'm
just about 2 feet back from this metal pole, or metal wall here. So I'm going to show you one more on this map here in a second. Alright, and obviously this is obviously a long shot here. Very, very long, very difficult to make. But if you're standing here, yeah, this one is just random really. You kind of just have to learn the arc. But about this high, if you get about this high. Okay, that was a little too much. Let's lower it a bit then. So let's say right here. Actually, how about we say, let's line it up with that. I haven't tried this yet, but let's line it up with that. And bring it over and see if that will make it. There you go. Haha, see? That's what I mean by testing. You just have to start testing things and see if they work. So that will make it, and I'm standing in the middle of the room here. Alright. And obviously we have to do this side as well. This side is easier because I found out a way to get it. You stand all the way in the back and you see that red line sticking, or not sticking, but you know, that red line painted right there. If you go just a bit above that and fire, it lands right in the room. Obviously this is a shot you're going to make in hardcore. I think doing long shots, these long shots in hardcore is the best way to do it. But yeah, this is the last map I'm going to show you. The other maps you're just going to have to start testing yourself, because these are the 3 main ones that I tested, and yeah, just do what I'm doing. Find a spot on the map that you can line up with and just fire and see if it lands, and if it does, do that exact same thing each time. And yeah, I'm gonna cut back over to the other commentary and end this video off. Alright, so I hope you found that helpful. Again, it's just it's just really not that fun to do. But you know, if you want to get, you know, the solo camo and I think it's called the black sky camo, you really have to do this, and sadly enough, you just have to. But yeah, I hope you did find this helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I know the Howitzer can be a really big pain, and yeah, it's just, yeah. And also, one more thing, you actually don't get long shot medals using this weapon, so don't think because you didn't get a long shot medal, you didn't get a long shot, because you do. Alright, so just don't worry about that. And yeah, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, which is just amazing. I can't wait. And yeah, if you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, and as always, have a nice day.